Hello everyone, myself Maheshwari. I am the social faculty from the Camritz Global School. Today I am going to explain about human rights and the fundamental rights. So let us go into the lesson. We are going to learn about the fundamental rights are nothing but the basic rights. So here we came across the various struggles of the people where people achieve equality with others in a previous chapter. So here they struggled a lot to achieve the equality. So even though after the independence we are seeing still they are struggling with the facing the discrimination. So there is no complete equality towards the people, and the makers of the constitution they understood that it is not a easy process to eradicate or to remove this inequality or discrimination towards the people. Then they decided to nothing but a constitution which allowed laws to emerge to meet the various needs. So they included some laws which will allow or fulfills the needs and the goals of the society. Then the constitution envisaged a society that is based on the certain laws which was listed in the preamble. So what are these rights? What are the rights? What are the laws included in the constitution to remove this inequality or to remove these discriminations towards the people? That we are going to learn from this lesson. So what are rights? So what do you mean by the rights? So nothing but the rights are reasonable claims of persons. So which was the rights which are given to the people, we call them as the rights. So these claims are protected. So these laws, the rights are protected by the law. So all of us will like to live happy life without any discriminations or inferior. So similarly, we have the responsibility to allow others to enjoy their rights and without any discrimination. We should respect each and every person. So your rights come with the responsibility. Always our rights comes with the responsibility. We'll ask our rights. Along with that, we have to take the responsibilities also. And respect the rights of other person. It is our responsibility to respect the right of the other persons. So the concept of equal rights has been changing now. So this rights, why? Because there was not equality among the people. So now it is required to update our constitution to change and to give equal rights and to avoid this inequality in the society. So nothing but we can see some examples like still who face the discrimination, like black people were traded as slaves. Okay, they struggle. We have seen through the civil rights movement how the black people were traded from the European African countries to the America as slaves, how they face the discrimination in the America, how they fight for their rights. This nothing but again we have seen that women were not given the right to property. So this is nothing but violating their rights. So women also does not treated equally with the men. So to remove this all inequalities, there is a need of or update of constitution is required to make a new laws and list a new laws to bring this equality in the constitution, in the country, in the society. So here the rights also become significant in the context of democratic systems. So democratic systems strive to preserve every person or every citizen in the country, irrespective of their caste, gender, or whether wealthy or not, or a poor, everyone should be treated equally in the country. So to give that equality, even according to our democratic system, in the constitution there was a law which was given to right to the people to vote of adult 18 citizens. Everyone have a right to vote to elect their representative to govern the country. So next in a democracy safeguards not just the majority but also the minorities. Nothing majorities more in number and the minorities less in numbers. As they are less in numbers, we should not, the majority should not discriminate the minorities. Both the majorities and minorities should enjoy their rights in a democratic system. So here, whether the majority or the minority on the same plane, they are on the same plane, the Indian Constitution ensures that each person rights irrespective of race, gender, religion, creed, and they will be protected. However, there are some rights which are so fundamental to personhood that they have been given statutory and guaranteed in the Constitution. These rights are nothing but we call as a basic rights or the fundamental rights. So these rights are so important as they are also expressed by many of the democratic nations of the world over and have been codified by the United Nations and organizations. So United Nations and organization was formed to maintain the peace between the countries. So here nothing but, and we are seeing the Universal Declaration of Human Rights are working to protect the basic rights of given to the citizens. So in the short form we can call as a UDHR. It is in a document which are listed the human rights, and the modern states are signatory to this document. They are given a promise to imply or to implement all these basic rights, and they will give all the basic rights or fundamental rights to the citizens of that particular state. So here we are seeing a fundamental rights. So the fundamental rights in the Indian Constitution. So we have right against exploitation, right education and cultural, right constitutional remedies, right to freedom and religion, right to equality, right to freedom. So these 6 fundamental rights are very important to the every citizen of country to be equal, to maintain equality in the society without any discriminations. So fundamental rights are placed in the Constitution in the part 3. These rights give people protection from oppressive governments and place a duty on the government to uphold on them. So they are so important that if they are violated, if these rights are violated, okay, by the government or any person has right to approach the High Court or the Supreme Court directly, okay, without going to the lower courts. Okay, if your rights are violated, if the fundamental rights are violated, you can go and give a case, file a case in the Supreme Court or in the High Court directly without no need to go to any lower courts. So right is an authority given to the court to issue directions to the government to protect and enforce any constitutional rights. So here every court have like Supreme Court and High Court have the authority to protect the fundamental rights, and it is an inherent power to the given to the court. The court can sumoto on its own motion, okay, take cognizance of the violation of fundamental rights. They can take a case and investigate it, and they can give the equal rights. They will assure of giving equal rights to all the people in the society. Thank you.